Blessings and welcome everyone. Just a reminder before we begin. Your rising sign horoscope will give you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope may show up, and your moon sign horoscope will give you the less prominent side story that'll also be playing out for this 2-week period. Remember, horoscopes serve best when observed, like a weather or traffic report. You have influence over all outcomes with your thoughts, actions, choices, and deeds. Use the information that presents to help you make the highest choices for the highest outcomes. If you wish to schedule any of my services or like access to more content via my Patreon, follow the links below or go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Taurus. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your second week of March 2021. And just a quick heads up for all y'all out there, if you are a part of my Patreon, the weekly bonus astrology report is up. Not doing it live anymore. I actually do it more in a condensed form. I go through all of the aspects that I want to talk about for this week, and then I actually have on screen listed in what parts of what signs charts the effects are occurring. So you can check that out by, again, opening the down bar below and checking out my Patreon. No, and this week we're going to be talking about a different aspect, however. One that's getting its start this week, but it's carrying with us for pretty much almost the rest of the month. And we've got Mars, the planet of action, passion, energy, problem solving, and the divine ascended masculine, recently moved into Gemini, your second house of earned income, employment, values, your valuables, forming a long-standing, growing sextile with Chiron in Aries. Remember, Chiron, that's, some people call that the wounded healer. I say that's our baggage. It's the distortion, the negativity, that anything that ever registered on our consciousness that needs to be cleared if we're going to have the best life possible. And with Chiron in the 12th house, being sextiled by Mars, we actually have a breakthrough opportunity coming your way that is going to require you to actually drop something unhealthy that you have maybe continued, chased, held onto, or fostered for a very long time. Mars in your second house could be giving you a breakthrough as it relates to maybe, a big financial gain, an awesome new job opportunity, a transition in your material sphere that does actually change the quality of life across the board as it relates to, not just your material experience, but also, your living situation, your general prosperity all around is going to get a boost from this. But again, we have to remove something that has been maybe a normal in our life for far too long. This is going to be challenging because Mars sextile to Chiron doesn't do emotional or psychological coddling or fortification. It focuses on solutions. And Chiron in the 12th house, this may be, an unhealthy thing that we have chosen to take care of, hold on to, perpetuate, or cling to for years. Because with Chiron in the 12th house, we're talking about a long-standing trend. But over the course of this next few weeks, you're going to see why it may also be the thing that's held you back. As we get on to your spiritual themes with your cards, you've actually got the Emperor reversed as the central theme of this week. Once again, letting go of control, or letting go of what we do to control or protect our reality, and seeing where maybe some of our protections, some of our patterns, maybe even some of the ways we micromanage our reality actually keeps it the way it is. Because with the Emperor card reversed, it's kind of like learning about manifestation and alchemy 101, right? Those of you who study, it's basic alchemy. The more you put up shields around negative things, the more difficult it is to actually get rid of those negative things, right? Because you're just pushing them up against the walls you put up from the inside. And this week, you're going to be going through a lot of opportunities to release control, release the micromanagement tendencies, or release anything that you've been trying to fix or at least make fly right that needs to just go away. Because, like that Mars sextile Chiron, you're going to be finding that you have a chance to trade out and trade up and have a happy ending after all. As we get on to your material shifts when it comes to your work, your job, your finances, again, your living situation as it relates to practical affairs, you've got the Four of Pentacles reversed. Huge focus on relief going on here, especially if you've been feeling bound up or trapped or maybe stuck in a certain financial or professional situation that you wish to either wiggle out of, move on from. If you've been feeling like maybe something has been passing you over or keeping you from moving on up or withholding information, withholding resources or opportunities from you, they're also loosening their grip. And over the course of this week, you're going to be finding out about a lot of openings, hidden information, and prizes that either are just debuting now or maybe even things that have been there all along, but you were not able to see, either because we were prevented from seeing them, they were getting obscured, or you were too tied up with something else. Be prepared for some big breakthroughs. As we get on to your communications, we talk about friends, relatives, maybe other people in your life. You do have the Queen of Cups upright. Gifts and assistance coming your way through a friend or relative. Might not necessarily be female, but we actually have the Queen of Cups offering you a solution, a cure, a transition for something that has been ailing you, something that has been creating a challenge for you. But I am getting that there is a bit of a caveat here. You're going to have to do it the Queen of Cups way. However it comes, you're going to have to actually take the approach that the Queen of Cups uses with the offering you are given and use that in a way that might actually be foreign to you. Again, it flies in the face of all we've done, right, when it comes to securing our reality or maintaining order, maintaining harmony, feeling that sense of stability. We're letting go of a lot of that with the Emperor card reversed. Well, with the Queen of Cups upright, we are also getting offered not only substitutions to those methods, but an easy way to step into a better place when we actually adopt or at least learn from the methods being demonstrated by her. Again, might not be a her, but I'm looking at the Queen here. As we get on to your challenge this week, you do have the Six of Swords upright. And with the Six of Swords upright as a challenge, I am seeing a lot of you Taurus people, your biggest challenge is actually going to be allowing for assistance and allowing for that escort and allowing for those new approaches and those new tools to take you to better places. Because, the picture on this card is kind of, it's not, I feel like this is the only card in this deck I feel like is kind of incomplete. I much prefer the Six of Swords where there is the boatman, the ferryman escorting the people across the river there. And with the Six of Swords, you are getting escorted, right? The Queen of Cups is coming in to help. We've got things opening up with the Four of Pentacles reversed, excuse me. So you're getting escorted, but you have to be able to adopt new ways fast. And with the Six of Swords, you also have to let go of trying to maybe direct or sway or maybe influence how the problem solvers, however a problem solver shows up for you, however the solutions go to work for you. This is about trust. As we get on to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, we do have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and I do feel a lot of you Taurus people may have to do a bit of a check-in when it comes to a partner or maybe even somebody new or, someone we haven't been dating for a long time. And I mean, when I say not a long time, I mean like, actual short term, like 2 months, 3 months, that kind of thing, like not for a very long time. Because it does feel like a plan or an assumption or idea, it's kind of getting carried away. And it may be something that is getting carried away with both of us, or it's something that's getting carried away on the part of a partner. Maybe they're not really paying attention to what you're saying, what you're doing, or they're really moving forward with something that is totally off of what actually resonates with you or what you thought you were doing here in this relationship or what you thought we were doing as a couple, as parents, or again, in a new situation. It could just be somebody kind of going way too fast. So we have to see what we can do to get on the same page and adjust the pace this week. We have to get everyone back into a place where they're listening to each other, where they're not just hearing each other, being good listeners. Because something, again, it's getting carried away and it's got to be set right. So that is what I've got for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.